What's going on? Rob here. Here we go. There's the front of the bike. I'm running late to work. I'm gonna be recording my ride into work. It's a 3-mile ride, so I gotta pick up the pace. It's a brisk 60 something degrees out right now, so let's go. Hopefully the camera stays mounted perfectly for us. Gotta tighten it up. I'll show you my camera mounts and my work bag later on. Trying to tighten everything up. All right, here we go. This is the Motobecane 2020. It's a track bike. I have my bag. I took the bag off the sling across my shoulder, and it really makes a difference riding. I feel a lot better riding my bike on a daily basis now. Before I used to just walk all day and not ride. So believe it or not, my hamstrings and my thighs feel a lot better now that I ride into work. It's kind of like a pre-workout before I walk for 7 hours. So I think it really feels really good. Right now I'm still on the sidewalk because I know nobody's out, but we're gonna go into the sun right now. So I do got a pair of wraparound polarized sunglasses on. It's a brisk 63 degrees out right now. So here we go. I'm standing up, pedaling, trying to get some speed behind me. I have my Fixie right now as a freewheel. There's no mud guards on it at all. So this is gonna be a brisk 3-mile ride. When I first started out, believe it or not, there was only a 5-mile difference within my first week. I mean, a 5-minute difference within my first week. I started out with it and I was ooh, you hear me breathing already. I started out with it and I was 30 minutes to a 3-mile ride, and then by the end of the week it took me 25 minutes, but I stopped at the gas station for an energy drink, so it would have probably took me 20 minutes. Now there's a major difference with the bike luggage rack. I bought this bike luggage rack. It doesn't need a bungee cord or nothing. There's a spring that holds everything. Huge difference on the bike luggage rack. Keep looking behind me to see if there's any vehicles behind me. I'm still in the street right now and I'm still pedaling. Now I walk 7 hours a day, so you were to think riding a bike would actually make it harder, but not to be too graphic, but in the truthfully, just walking 7 hours a day every day, you don't realize how much it tightens up your groin muscles. So when you ride the bike, it actually loosens up the groin muscles. Ooh, this is terrible. Standing up right now from the seat. Okay, standing up. Okay, now this is where it's kind of tricky right here. I actually go into the oncoming lane to get around this 5-point or 4-point thing right here. And this is the only part that I got to be on a main street before I get back onto a sidewalk for a while. So you see, majority of the time I've been pedaling and not freewheeling. Well, that's because I overslept and shaved 10 minutes off the ride time that I had to work. Okay, here we go. See, that drives me nuts. There's an empty lane right there, but this person is on this lane right here, right by the bike. All right, now that's the only thing I had to do without the sidewalk. Going back onto the sidewalk right here. There's the Horseshoe Casino in front of us, and you wrap around there if you want to get to the Hammond Marina. So right now it's just pedaling. I get coast. Here I am coasting. I could probably coast at this speed for probably not at the speed, but I could probably coast for 3/4 of a block. But my time I'm doing is like because I woke up 15 minutes late, it's probably the best time ever. All right, we're getting a light right here where that truck's gonna get the green light, and he's turning anyway, so we could go. All right, here we go, standing up again, trying to pick up some speed. Now these tires right here, I got about 65 pounds of pressure in them for a little bit comfortable ride. They can go up to 80 pounds of pressure, but with the 65 pounds, it's a little bit more comfortable of a ride for me. These tires do not have the that stuff you put in them for. Oh, I had to stand up on that one. They don't have that stuff that you put in them to stop them from getting flat. So it's like a tape that you can put around the inner tube. So I'm gonna look into getting that. I got my GoPro mount, I got my luggage rack, and man, this is like the best thing ever. You know, I haven't rode a bike in, God, the minimum of 10 years. And it's like, after riding for a week, I kind of look forward to riding my bike every day. See the street over there? That's gonna be the next one that I'm gonna have to struggle to get across. Slowing down, I got all these workers coming into work. So let all these workers turn, they're coming into work right now. Then I'm gonna check my watch to see if I got time to stop and get a Red Bull on the way and see, let all those go to work. Here we go. That's Cargill. That's where they make the corn, the maize. They make the cornmeal there. Okay, here's Wolf Lake to the side. This is one of the things I put in my bike. See the lake right there? That's I'm putting a fishing rod holder on my bike. It's gonna stand up on the back like a flag, so when I get home every day. Oh, and you crossed the state line already. You went from Illinois to Indiana. So this way, when I put the it's gonna stand up on the back tire like a flag, my fishing pole. So when I stop there after work, if I need to unwind anymore, I can go ahead and use the fishing pole. One other thing that I did is this really did cause me to slim down my work bag a lot. I didn't realize how much unnecessary crap that I had in my work bag, which made it a little bit heavier. So this actually caused me to slim down my work bag. Again, this is a 2020 Motobecane track bike. I chose the track bike for the skinnier wheels because I was going to use it as a commuter bike, which I commute to and from work now. Started out as a 30-minute ride. It could go down to a 20-minute ride or probably an 18-minute ride. But like I said, I kind of got used to stopping at the gas station halfway. Now I do not leave it out, and the gas station knows me. I take it in with me. I do have a bike cable, I do have a chain. This is my orange Motobecane. I know if I leave this anywhere, it is going to be gone. Oh, that was my turn right there. Well, I'm gonna go straight because I'm probably gonna stop at the gas station. Let me see the time. What time are we looking at? I got 20 minutes to do like a 7-minute ride. That's how fast we were going. So I probably am gonna ride this into the gas station. We'll grab a Red Bull and then we'll keep going. I know in this heat, the Red Bull is the worst thing you could have. So this is called 5 Points. Purple Steer, Siggo, and Litgo. That Horizon bank been robbed a couple times because we got the toll road right here, so people just rob that bank and get on the toll road. So now they actually have a state trooper. This is the point bar. That's been one of the smallest bars ever, jam-packed. Okay, so I got another big street. All these people coming, they're actually coming north. Do you see all those cars? They're coming north because they're heading into downtown for work. So after this next one, we'll go across. Then we're gonna stop in that mobile and we're going to get Red Bull. Okay, so here I am. I'll show you the bike when I get out of work and after work. I'm shooting the video with a GoPro Hero 8. I started my YouTube channel with a flip camcorder 5 years ago, and then now I'm up to a GoPro Hero 8, and I love being a YouTuber. I'm in the mobile gas station right now, so I'm going to shut you off, go in and get what I need to get, and I'm still ahead of schedule. Okay, got a Red Bull. We're headed back out right now. You see, with the bike, if you need to get ahead of schedule, you can get ahead of schedule. Let me check my time. My watch is always set 5-minute fast, so I have 15 minutes to do an 8-minute ride. I started off wearing my sweater. There's Shoop's Hamburger. They've been here for ages, and they finally closed. Not finally, but they did close down. And then there's the Arnie's hot dogs right there, and the Arnie's hot dogs is my kind of secret obsession. I stop in there pretty often on the way home and grab some hot dogs. Only in Indiana on the Illinois state line can you have a store that says Cigs, and there's Portside also. Cigs is actually a cigarette shop, and all they are drive-through cigarettes, because people in Illinois have to pay $10 for a pack of cigarettes, where a lot of Illinois people drive to Indiana so they don't have to pay all them cigarette taxes. And that Portside, rumor has it that Portside is closing, but what's terrible about that is we have a lot of shift workers from Cargill and Lever Brothers. Yeah, the soap so you don't stink. We have a lot of factory workers from there, and they get off early in the morning, so Portside is there and they're opened up, so when people get off their shift, they go ahead and stop in there and unwind before they go home. Okay, so there's a back road over here that I'm trying to get to. The secret road is what I'm trying to get to, and then it goes diagonal almost completely straight to my job. Okay, so bear with me here, and actually when I edit this video, it's gonna show me everything exactly. I must say, with this GoPro Hero 8, the battery's lasting a lot longer than my Hero 7. Okay, now if I go straight, it is not gonna put me on the road that I need to be on. The funny thing is, if I go straight, it's gonna put me on a really bumpy road that I have to stand up, or I gotta turn into an alley. So I'm gonna turn right here. This is Myrtle Avenue. I almost bought a house over here. The funny thing is I was gonna buy a 2-flat over here that was for foreclosure. So there was a reason that I bought it. I was gonna buy it. It was $58,000. $48,000 or $58,000, and I was gonna buy the 2-flat, but something went wrong, and there were reasons why I decided not to purchase it. Not financing reasons, I decided not to purchase it. And then the funny thing is, a year later, somebody foreclosed on the house after they rehabbed it, and then it was a foreclosure for $120,000 from a foreclosure for $58,000. So apparently somebody took out, was it a 403k loan on it, and then they rehabbed it and foreclosed on it. So, well, it's not funny if somebody foreclosed. Okay, so now I'm on 116th Street in Whiting, Indiana. There are beautiful homes. If you go that way, I think it's on Atchison over here. No, the next one, not Atchison. There's actually a guy that has bonsai trees. It's amazing. He got 40-year-old trees, and they're not even the size of a shrub. They're the size of a marigold, and they're 40 years old. It's unreal how he keeps his bonsai trees. See, look at the brick road right here. Follow the brick road. Yeah, those ain't good if you're on a track bike to ride on a brick road. Okay, so the guy straight ahead from me, straight ahead, has bonsai trees. He has a whole bunch of bonsai trees. Maybe when I'm not late for work, I'll go ahead and shoot a video on his bonsai trees, or when I get out of work. Let me see, I'm trying to see if they're there right now. That's train tracks and the Hammond Marina straight ahead that way. And yes, his bonsai trees are out. Now this is kind of my best kept secret road. It's real peaceful. It's kind of a back road that just runs diagonally along the train tracks. So, and let me check my time over here. My watch is gonna beep, but I got about 8 minutes to get to work, and it's about a 3-minute bike ride for me to get to work. There's tennis courts over here. See the tennis courts? This is the diagonal street right along the train tracks. The lake is to my left, about 500 feet, maybe 200 yards, Lake Michigan. There's some tennis courts right here that after work they're normally jam-packed. I don't know if I have enough battery to show you. So this is my best kept secret, this little diagonal street right here. As you can see, I had no cars in front of me. There's one car that's coming up I hear behind me. Okay, and these houses straight ahead are pretty nice. They're right on the high school football field, and then if you sit on the top level of the house, you can see Lake Michigan. Pretty beautiful. The one bad thing on Lake Michigan that way, there's like 5 sets of train tracks. So they finally won, and they put between certain places they put that the trains can't beat their train horn, but God, they use the train horns, would drive me insane over there. Okay, so this is the library coming up over here. Hello, good morning. Okay, so that's the library, and that's the school right there. Here's the Whiting Library right there. That's Whiting Library. And then there's Whiting, or what is it, Oliver? Not Oliver. Oh man, I don't even know the school for Whiting. Okay, well, either way, the school for Whiting. Let's see if it got it posted somewhere. The street I'm on right now is Ohio Street. And it takes me right into my job. Alright, so I don't want you to know that much information for me. So this is the last street before I turn. Whiting Oilers, go Oilers. They just had their graduation. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. This is me riding the 2020 Motobecane. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trey of 2323. Okay, I just got home on the Motobecane. Oh man, this is coming in 4K. I didn't know that. My laptop's not fast enough for that. Either way, that's the 2020 Motobecane. Sorry about the background, ain't all that else up to be. My upside down beer keg and my rim. But I wanted to show you things that I added to this Motobecane. I absolutely love it. Today, it will be completely honest, was the worst ride home from work for me. The wind was dead in my face 75% of the ride, and man, it felt like I was pulling 50 pounds of cement behind me. But either way, what I added onto it, you'll see in the video, was this is a GoPro mount I picked up. It just screws onto the handlebars, but then you could go sideways or sideways like this way with your GoPro. And this GoPro mount right here, like 16 bucks, I think. Now I'm gonna do a separate review on this bike rack I got. Oh, you see the bike rack that I got? The bike is stored inside at my job, but the bike rack has a spring on the bike rack. I gotta get the name of this bike rack. You do not need a bungee or anything like that for this bike rack. This bike rack right here has a spring. Let me take this bag off. And the spring rack right here actually holds your stuff on for you. So I did order the light for the back, the blinking light on the back. So I'm gonna do a separate review on that bike rack. But this is my bike ride today. It was took me I left for work late and I got there early. That's how strong my legs are getting with riding the bike constantly. It's just relaxing when you want to take a relaxing ride. If you're late, you can pick up the pace. It's amazing. This 2020 Motobecane was one of the best things I bought. Talk to you later.
Okay, basically we are home.